Student, I welcome you back again today on this pleasant morning with our English online class. Today, I will be continuing from chapter 16, page number 95, punctuation. So with the heading punctuation, Punctuation, punctuation. So this is the topic that we started yesterday. Punctuation is what? It is sign or symbols that makes the reader understand the language. Punctuation marks are used while writing, or we see them when reading a passage or story. Right? While reading the passage, we see full stop, we see question mark, we see exclamation mark, we see comma, we see inverted commas, right? We see semicolon, we see colon. All these are my punctuations. So over here, as I started with the introduction, today I will be telling you only 5 punctuation marks today. There are 10. Today I will tell you 5 and next 5 tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Correct? So punctuation are symbols or signs that help the reader to understand the writing. Correct? Now, first one is capital letters. Over here, used to mark the beginning of the sentence. It means whenever I'm going to start my writing, I'll start with a capital. I'll not start with a small. For example, if I say, I'm going to write over here, I love to play cricket. So I have started with small I. It's wrong. It should be I like this. If I say Rohit is a good boy. So Rohit is wrong. It should be R, proper name. So this is what is capital letter we need to take care while writing. So used to make the beginning of sentence. Whenever we are writing, we are beginning with it. Okay, and when we are writing it, like I am a boy, full stop, I stay in Abu Road. So that I also will be in capital. Apart from that, capital letters are also used for proper names, days and months, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, January, February, March, April, cities. There are so many cities in the, okay, right? Jaipur, Udaipur, Jodhpur, right? Palanpur, Ambari, all the countries, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, America, Sri Lanka, festival, Diwali, Holi, Christmas, Eid, river, Yamuna, Ganga, Narmada, mountain, right, Himalaya. Then we have seas, canal, okay, then we have seas, then we have deserts. So all these names, when we start with the capital. Okay, like Ravi, Vyas, okay, Ind, then desert, Sahara desert. Then, for example, if you see, I play with my friend Rohan. I started with the capital, and my friend Rohan. Rohan is my proper name. Started with R. Abu Road is a small city. Abu Road is a proper. A capital is proper name. December, again the month. We bought a new house, starting with capital, and again after full stop, I have used with the capital. So here we have to use the capital. It means to use the beginning of a sentence as well as use for these proper names, days, months. Correct? So this is my first one. I will now tell you the second one. Second is full stop. Second one is full stop. Now full stop is what, students? It is used to end the statement. Okay. Remember, student, I'm talking about full stop. Second one. Second is full stop. Full stop. In Hindi we say pun viram, correct? Okay. It is used as a long pause. It is used as a long pause, right? And we use full stop. We use full stop to mark the end, to mark the end of the sentence. When the sentence is in the declarative or imperative, then we use the full stop. If I say, I stay in Newtown, declarative, full stop. Please give me a glass of water, imperative sentence, full stop. So this is my declarative, this is my imperative. So in declarative and imperative we'll use full stop. In Hindi we say pund viram. This is a long pause. And after this, if I want to continue the sentence, I again need to use the capital. Please give me a glass of water. I am feeling thirsty. So see what I have done. I have used with the please give me a glass of water. It's my imperative. I have given a full stop. I am feeling thirsty. So next sentence that I have used, I use with a capital. Right? So this is my second one. Full stop is a longer pause and it is used to mark the end of the sentence, and it is used in declarative and imperative sentence. Okay, now the third one we will go with comma. The third one will go with the comma, right? The symbol is like this. Okay, the comma indicates short test pause, and we use comma to separate. We use comma to separate two or more words, three or more words, three or more words of same part, three or more words. Like example, I say, I like to play cricket, basketball, and football. So what I've used? I used here comma. Okay. So here I am using the same part of view. We like to eat bread, butter, pizza, and sandwich. So over here what I've used? I use and just before ending it, and I give it full stop over here. So what I use? I use the same separate three or more words. So here I use three or more words like bread, comma, butter, comma, pizza, and sandwich. So here the comma is used to indicate short pause to separate three or more words. This is my comma. Correct? Then next we have the semicolon. Semicolon is like this, and it is used to separate the clause. It is used to separate the clause or sentence, you can say. If I do means I don't want to use any conjunction, then I will use this, right? For example, you need brakes. You may not be able to. You may not be able to stop at time. So I've used over here semicolon. You need breaks. So over here it is, I not use any conjunction in between. So when we do not join the sentence with conjunction, then I use this semicolon with a dot and like this tail. And the fifth one is colon, like this. It is used to indicate a pause long. Pause long. Okay, there are three ways, like for, and it is used for like for list. If you want to make a list, I use colon, definition, or description. Then I use this colon. Like for example, if I say, I want to buy, colon, then I will put in the list. Okay. For example, if I say all students are required to take 5 classes, colon, maths, English, science, Hindi, Sanskrit. Okay, so this is used with colons. So today we have learned that punctuation marks first beginning with the capital and also with the proper names, place. Okay, then we have the full stop ending with the full full stop means when we end the sentence with a full stop, it is the longest pause, and then it is used in the declarative and the imperative sentence. Then we have comma when we need to separate 3 or more words of the same part of speech. Okay, then we have used the semicolon. It is used to separate the two clauses, independent clause, two main clause, and where I'm not joining with the conjunction, then I'm using this. Okay, then also I'm using this colon when I'm making a list or definition or description, then I'm using this colon. Also, so these are my 5. So next class I'll do another 5. Okay, where is exclamation mark, integrative mark, then we have inverted commas. Okay, this will do the next class. Till here I have explained you, and if you have any doubt, you can call or text me anytime. So keep learning, and I'm giving the notes in the PDF in your grammar section slot. So kindly do that. Continue from the same where you have continued the introduction of punctuation. So thank you, and God bless you all.